Hi, this is Todd with Yep, That's Todd. Today we're going to talk about what it truly takes to become an entrepreneur. I'm not thinking about this week or next week. I'm thinking 5 weeks down. I'm thinking where my business can go. How was I going to support my family? How was I going to pay my mortgage? All you do is go borrow other people's money to go start businesses. Where's the risk? When it comes to the mindset of an entrepreneur, you got to think of growth. You've got to constantly be thinking about what the next step is going to be. You know, when I'm trying to grow my business, I'm not thinking about this week or next week. I'm thinking 5 weeks down. I'm thinking where my business can go and where it should go. I try to always be thinking 2 steps ahead. So we have to grow with our businesses. That's super important. Another quality that we're looking for an entrepreneur is resilience. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many times I thought I was going to fail, where I didn't sell enough solar to cover the bills.
Who's FICA? Why is he getting all my money?
Or a great example is a lot of the industry changed in California. And as it changed, my income went down. But at that time I had an assistant, a media manager, and I thought I was gonna have to fire everybody. It was horrible, but we have to be ready. I had reserves so that we could get through the tough months. So being resilient is super important. And then the other thing we need to always remember is we have to be adaptable. So again, in my industry, in the solar industry, all the rules of the utility provider changed. All the rules changed. So I had to go out and learn about these rules, truly understand them so that I could find the best situation, the best product, the best financing, whatever it took to get my clients their solar. We've got to be able to have good adaptation. We got to be able to move. We got to be able to figure out what we're going to do for the next step. What are some of the qualities of a successful entrepreneur? I believe there's a few. I think you need to have vision, passion, self-discipline, confidence, networking skills, and you got to be somewhat of a risk taker. So let's talk about these. Vision. We need to have an idea of what our businesses are going to be and how and why we're doing this. What is our end goal here? We have to know where we're going. Passion. It's very tough to sell a product you don't like. When I got into sales, everyone said I'd be a good salesman, but I never found a product that made sense to me. I never wanted to sell hot tubs. I never wanted to go door to door and sell knives. It just didn't make sense. But solar for me made sense. So you've got to have passion, self-discipline. Let me tell you, as a salesman, you can get paid quite a bit. My first big paycheck was a very big paycheck, but I hadn't been paid for the last 2 months. Who knows if I was going to get paid for the next 2 months? You've got to be disciplined in your fiscal responsibilities. If I made $10,000 in a month, I didn't go and pretend I made $10,000 a month. I set aside most of it, so I'm prepared. We have to have confidence. This one took me a while. I always set very low goals for myself in the beginning because I just couldn't understand how I was going to do this. How was I going to support my family? How was I going to pay my mortgage? But as time went on, I realized that I can do this. I can make the money. I can make more money than I've ever thought I could. Be confident in your ability. I always thought, I was a mediocre salesman, but amazing customer service. I'm a good salesman. I have amazing customer service, but I'd always put myself down because of that. So we gotta have confidence. Networking skills is another great one you need to have. And that's just easy. That's just talking to people. Networking is my favorite part about this job. It's why I'm part of the Chamber of Commerce. I find it fun to go and sit down and talk to other business owners. We have the same problems and the same ideas, and sometimes they have better ideas than I do. And then you gotta be able to take a little bit of risk when you're an entrepreneur. You've got to be able to put some skin in the game. If all you do is go borrow other people's money to go start businesses, where's the risk? You've got to throw in your hat into the ring. You have more value when you have something to lose in your venture. It's super important. It's also the drive behind how hard you're going to work. If you know that if you don't work, your family goes hungry or you lose your house. Risk-taking is a part of what we do as entrepreneurs. Remember, the reason that entrepreneurs make the most money is because we take the greatest risk. So here are some tips to have an entrepreneurial mindset. Continuous learning. We need to be learning all the time. There is so much information out there on all the social medias and online to make you better salesmen, better entrepreneurs. We need to be constantly learning. Seminars, books, podcasts. There's just so many things that we can learn, so we need to keep learning. We need to set ourselves goals and write them down. I'm a big believer in writing down goals. Whether it be get out of debt or save up enough money for my kids' college, whatever it takes, we have to write down goals so that we continually look at them every day, period. We also need to embrace failure. We're gonna make a lot of dumb mistakes. It's just gonna happen. I sell a solar system that doesn't make me any money, or I forget to do something, or I started a business that I thought would jump up and it didn't, but then another business came. Failure is just part of what we do as entrepreneurs. The next one is a big one for me. Surround yourself with other people who want to be or are entrepreneurs. We think differently than the typical person. We don't think about how and when we're gonna clock on and when we're gonna clock off. No, that's not how we do it. You're always gonna get your best ideas and you're gonna be able to deal with your most struggles because other business owners have been where you've been. So surrounding yourself with people like that is gonna help you grow faster. Not being surrounded by them, being surrounded by people who have never owned a business, who have never made a payroll, their ideas are not gonna be the same. Their risk-taking, their drive is not gonna be the same. So always surround yourself with the right people who are gonna push you to be better. Take action. Stop putting it off. Sit down, write out your goals, write out your ideas, and start doing something about it. Set up your LLC. Call a few of your contacts. Start doing it. All it takes is the first step, and I think you should take it. Hi, this is Todd from How We Can Become. Nope, I did it wrong. About what it takes to be an amazing entrepreneur. God, why can't I say what it is? Say what it is again? Why do I want to say amazing every time? Can I say amazing? Okay. Hi, this is Todd from Yep, That's Todd. I'd like to take.
It's okay. That's the hardest part. Getting that out of the way.
Remember, I got that last one in one shot.
take, yeah.
Today, we're going to talk about what it takes to. Hi, it's. Now I don't even like how I say hi now. When I talk, I shouldn't say that. Mom's gonna get mad.